everybody. It is pleasure to see all of you once again from her second innings, where like to bring all the women together. And this month we have something special called Her Strength Series, a Mother's Day special, brought to you by Her Second Innings and the Next Innings. The celebration is always incredible when we have women together join and then talk about it. Their inspiration, passion becomes a impact as well as ideas to expand the economy. So today's theme we have from home to business, the rise of mompreneur. Especially it is a close to our heart because it celebrates women who transform the passion into purpose and ideas into impact. At her second innings, we always believe that every woman deserves an opportunity. And whenever there is a break, it's just the past. And to reflect as well as come back with a even more stronger way to just make yourself into a better version. And today, what a better way to celebrate Mother's Day month with the inspiring mompreneur with us. It gives an immense pleasure to just welcome Ramya Devanathan, who's the founder of Madras Sarees. So Ramya's journey is an inspiring example, and we are going to just explore with her. Being in a tech world and being in the industry for 15 to 18 years over there, and where she decides to come back, it creates a really a journey to just find out what made her to the conviction of starting something new. We are going to explore that together. And with that, I would like to welcome Ramya. Ramya, hearty welcome and really pleasure to be with you today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I really want to thank her second innings for creating this space like this. Because most of the time, many women don't exactly need motivation alone. They need permission to believe that their dream still matters, right? So thanks for creating this space. So we'll go about the session, and if there is any Q&A, we'll take up at the end of the session, right?
Yes, perfect. Right. That's what we are just going to do about it. And the name is very, what to say, colloquial in a way to just have a ambition to talk about it, Madras Sarees. So it is so with that, I'm going to start off. How is the idea came into the picture of Madras Saree? Tell me about little background about you. As I said, I am also today as a learner from you to know about it, to exactly to know how your just dreams became aspiration and where are you today? Tell us about it, Ramya.
Okay, sure. But since you mentioned that, I'm not here someone who has figured out life, but I'm still a woman learning, growing, balancing, making mistakes, still trying. And I think that itself is the reality of most of the women, right? Yeah. Thank you. As you heard, my name is Ramya Devanathan. I'm from a small town called Dindivanam. Till my 12th standard, we were at Dindivanam. For college, I came here. I did my BE in Computer Science and Engineering. I completed in 1999, long back. So, after I joined a college, here, I mean, this city life, everything was new to me. I see there are a bunch of city girls who have already explored good in communication, good in certain networking skills and other things. Other than studies, they are good at certain other things, which is lack for a small town girls at that particular period of time. So always we small town girls see a little thin line between us and the city girls. That being all the 4 years we were able to see that though we approved ourselves in studies and other things, but that line didn't disappear at all. So that was not hitting me hard at that particular time. But now, recently, one of those city girls came to me. She is in Bangalore, she's in a good job, but she came back to me asking for my advice on the business, where to start, how to start, what to do. So, all these things, she had a long question book, and she came to me for all those answers. That actually made me so happy, and I could realize that how strong small town girls are. So that is one thing I want to pass it when I want to start where I am from. And then after a B, since those days it was not like an campus hiring and all, With a long struggle, got a job into TCS. I worked as a business associate for 1 year. With my performance, I proved, and then I was observed by TCS as a permanent employee. So I was with TCS for 18 years. So why? Because why I stayed with TCS? I like TCS principal a lot. I trust that brand a lot. And also, it gave me a platform to explore every department available over there. My idea is to go and explore all the departments, not sitting with one thing. If I learn something, I really want to go and explore the other departments. Likewise, TCS gave me the opportunity. Since I'm a long timer there, it gave me the opportunity. So much of leaders know me, know my potential, know my skills, and then they gave me this little opportunity which I can pick it up and prove myself. But if I would have thought about skipping or changing my company often, this particular opportunity wouldn't have got that particular time. That was my idea to stay with TCS for a longer time.
Awesome.
Then, yeah.
Yeah. So good to know, right? Your TCS journey is 18 years and you were able to explore different organization and as you rightly said, the value system also enabled you to just learn a lot from them. It's just that's the beauty of the organization where we choose. It just gives you the value, it just gives you the competency, it gives you the opportunity to think differently. I think all of you, you just got it from a TCS, and I'm really happy about it. And we're also very happy to share that because every experience you start, whether it is a startup or a corporate, it is an experience to mold us to a next level,
Yes.
wherever it is. And that's the beauty of it, right? So, with
Yeah.
that, when you just started, why Madras Sari? What was the trigger point? You were just 18 years, you were enjoying over there, right? So,
Yes.
what was that trigger point to say something you need to start? And again, why Madras Sari? There must be a story behind that. We wanted to hear that.
Sure. Sari, this is my passion actually.
Okay.
My aunt place is Kanchipuram. Then we had our rental shop in our home itself for saris, silk saris. So even in my childhood, I'll play with saris. I will help them to fold the silk saris and help them to roll it out. All those things from my childhood, saris has been part of my life. That passion was inside for a longer time. For all of us, it is like one day, starting up the business or the startup is not, overnight we think and the next day we'll start, right? It happens, it will be inside us, it happens gradually, and someday it will be happening, right? So during a COVID period, we all are stuck inside our home, right? There, I could see that everything is happening online. Medicines, food, groceries, everything, name it anything, that was all online. So my passion is saris. That period, actually, I was thinking, why can't we start saris only online? So that was the COVID lesson which I learned. I observed what's happening around in the particular environment. It taught me that this could be possible. So I also felt that I have done enough in the corporate. It is time to go and follow my passion. Yes, I started Madras Sarees, only online boutique.
Very nice. Yes. So, Ramya, you brought a couple of good points. I think I would like to reiterate once again, just to build your input, what you have just shared. Number one, though you are just said you are passionate with sari, you never just took a step back. Oh, sari, why it is a home, everybody homely, it is in Chennai, that is a common dress where we just see that. And when you see different boutiques are available right from your pothis to Chennai silks or whatever it is, you just have it. You didn't even just think back, oh, it is a common and we shouldn't be exploring that. So you still went ahead and then picked your passion where you can enjoy. Right? I think most of the things where we need to reiterate is we don't need to be fascinated about others, what they are looking for. It's about what you enjoy. And
Right.
that's the beauty of it, where you just picked up the nuances. So I love this sari and I'm just going to explore and understand more about it. And again, I'm just going back to the same thing. Your 18 years of experience and thought about to think what is that I can create my own way of building that. I think both you blended nicely and then just took that again. When you just say COVID taught you to just create something new about it, and you also gave that input, corporate was boring, and I'm just done with that. I was just looking for that. But was it that idea for you? Oh, we are earning, we are just doing good. When we are just starting this sari, just to be not even zero, below zero level, where you have to just start and building it. Was there is a, how did you handle your emotional thinking process for yourself? Okay, it's okay to start below zero to see where we are.
So, I mean, I can say this. Many of the women today, we seek not only, the main part is the fear to start anything, right? I also had a fear, not to like, can I prove or something like that. My fear was actually, will I be the same person if I start the business? Because I know I'm a good daughter, I know I'm a good wife, I know I'm a good mother. Will I be the same person? Can I lead my life with the same kind of balance, good environment if I start my business? That was my great fear. Actually, I didn't go outside to seek answer for this fear. One whole night I was sitting alone after my family slept. I was thinking a lot. Then I figured out there's nothing called as a balancing at all ready available. It's all about how do we manage. So, like I understand that sometimes, some days, maybe for if it is like festival days kind of thing, maybe I need to give more time to my business, less time to my family. If I'm on a vacation or something, then I need to give more time to my family, then less time to my business. It's all about how do we manage. It's not about there is an proper rules available for balancing. Then I can follow the rules and regulation. Then I can lead the life. Then I was able to came out of my fear. Then I actually really went one step ahead in a bold move to start Madras Sarees. And also I learned two things here, especially I really want to share that all our skills are transferable. Because initially my thought was I'm a first time entrepreneur. I don't know anything about the business. I don't have a fancy MBA degree where I can have all my skills get implemented in the startup. So for those questions, I found my answers like all my skills are transferable. Whatever I learned in my corporate life, I'm implementing all those things here in my startup as well. So that is one point which I really want to share to people that do not fear about anything, thinking like I don't have an experience in this particular field or in experience in this particular technology, etc., etc. You should believe that all the skills are transferable, then you will be able to travel ahead with that confidence. And then TCS gave me that opportunity to explore all the departments. And I got an opportunity to work in a sales there. But I rejected. My boss was advising me so much, saying if you get into sales, your growth will be fast, you'll be reaching the CEO office soon. All those things he was putting it across, but I rejected. You know why? Those days, traveling, I mean, if I'm into sales, I need to travel, I will be missing my family. All those was heavily on my head. So I really rejected that opportunity. I didn't work on sales at all in my throughout TCS career. So I was into pre-sales as well. I'm good at presentation preparation. I'll give it to someone to go to sales and do the pitching, but I'll never went into sales. You know what? After starting Madras Sarees, I found my greatest skill is sales. So why I missed that opportunity that time? I mean, I was questioning too much on myself. I missed that opportunity. Now, this startup, my own startup, gave me an opportunity to explore my hidden skills. And
Awesome.
also, it gave me the beautiful understanding that my greatest skill is sales today.
Very good. Awesome. Right. So, what an inspiration to know that. when everybody thinks sales is really not in our gene, and when we are just figuring it out, it is really your asset. It's really a transformation, and that will take you to a next level. And hope your ex-boss is seeing this today to just give a credit to him to look at that, right? So that's many a times women reject it exactly the same reason, not that they are not good in that. It's a travel, and it is too much of a family time has to be committed, all those fears over there. But that's a beauty of it, where the moment you get into the sales, you connect with people, you get to know what they are asking, and you get to hone your skill. How do I Two things will happen. How do I create a better product where they'll say no to us? When there is a better product, there is no way they can say no to us, right? So that will keep coming back to us to come back and refine your product match, where you can just bring a brilliant part of it. Another beautifully you've just narrated everything in life, I would say, rather than the career, everything in life we have learned is a transferable skills. Right? So being a girl, whatever has been taught by parents, when you get married, you're just transferring that with your in-laws or your kids or everything. And that's how you're just showing your next version of it. A wife, mom, daughter-in-law, everywhere we are just showing about it. So as a human being, what we are just born and then learning, that itself, if you're able to create that, hey, you are here to learn and become transferable to a next level of a transformation. Whereas, so beautifully you've just said about it. Thanks for that. And now that we know that Ramya has spent 18 years on corporate and taken a bold steps to carve out a niche, knowing sari is a passion, where you have just started about it. After starting, and you also convince yourself, it's all about balancing. I one day, if it is a festival, I will just give a importance for my business. If it is a vacation, I'll just give importance to my family, where you have convinced your mind very nicely to start. In reality, what happened?
In reality, the same thing happened. All those, whatever lessons I thought, because we women are, what to say, that emotional guilt women carry. There's something that really I want to speak that very honestly, where women carry that invisible guilt every day. Like when we are at work, we feel guilty about the family. When we are with the family, we feel guilty about the work, right? I mean, because the society silently expect the women to succeed everywhere simultaneously. That is why we are emotionally guilt, right? So the same lessons I apply here. When it is a big festival days, when there are, days where my women business demands more, I give so much of importance only to the business. And also, I really want to give that one small piece of advice here. I followed my passion because I almost completed my responsibility as a mother, where I had much of time for myself. So that particular time, no, that available time helped me a lot to think and reflect. If I started a startup when my kid was very small, going to the schools where really he need my time, then I wouldn't have succeeded fast. Maybe I would have succeeded, but not in a fast track. But that particular amount of time that I could give to myself really helped me to shape up my startup and get into a business, prove it very quickly. That is also one point which I want to share it across. But that's a lesson actually. There is no perfect balancing at all. I mean, there's no like this, that 50%, 50%, that will not work at all. So you have to balance what is needed but particular time.
Lovely, right? So happy to hear that. Still, what you thought through was also the execution was the same. It was just
Same.
not the difference part of
Yeah.
it. So happy to hear about that. So now let's just reflect on a other aspect of it. If a woman who's watching here, and you also said one of the women from Bangalore came and then small town just asked about business advice. I was really happy to just give that. So her second innings is a community of women where they would like to just figure it out what to do, how to do that. So tell us, I'm the woman who's seeking that, wanted to start something new. How do you advise me to just think about it and set it up? If my passion is, if it's not sari, probably cooking. How do I go about?
Yeah. The startup jargons, the world is teaching two things to us. One is, if you're passionate about something, you can start something in line with your passion, or if you can design a solution for the available problem, you can work around this idea, you can make that as a startup. Only these two things will be a successful startup. And also, once my small piece of advice gave my uncle, he's not even a degree holder. He said, three things are primarily important for any human beings, like food, shelter, and clothing. So if we start anything related directly to the three business, the business will go big. So that is also like my passion is saris, and he also gave me that advice. Then I thought, okay, so let me do it. Let me do the homework. If you see e-commerce in any of the e-commerce side, all the Western things, tops, jeans, or the Indo-Western, or the Indian kurti, these will get sell fast more. But if you see the saris, the same sari which I'm holding today, that is with a bigger price in a Flipkart or Amazon. Why? Because sari is something very, what to say, very, very difficult as a outfit to send it across to the women. Because the experts say that there are 15 points to select and drape a sari perfectly. So that is something very, that requires something extra to sell it across. So those all points, gaps, whatever in the industry I noted across. Then I decided I need to sell only saris, and that too only online. And in many places I have recorded, I will not go into a traditional physical store anytime. And I'll not do exhibition kind of a things. I'll sell saris online because I believe when you are online, there's no boundaries. Today, I sell my Madras Sarees to all continent, to all countries available with no boundaries. That is really helping me to go in a bigger way of about my revenue. So I sell saris, only saris online. So that is how I decided to go to Madras Sarees. And this Madras Sarees name is also, I also decided I'll not have any boutique name, something, something, etc. I mean, when it need to be pronounced, it should sound like, okay, this is giving a vintage feel. People should feel that it is not a just started brand. They should feel like it is like 25 years, somewhere, I mean, it is traveling with us. That kind of a feel, they should get it. With so much of brainstorming, finally, I figured out this Madras Sarees. So, starting from naming the company, why I have chosen that, how should I sell this, all these things, I've collected all the data points before I start, and I started in a neater, I mean, precise way. But that doesn't mean that we all need to learn everything and we need to start, because learnings will give you us big lessons. You can start when you are ready, that's enough. Then during our travel, during our progress, we can learn so many things. Those lessons can be applied on your business. We can do about it. Only thing is, as I said, we all need some kind of an permissions, maybe permission from us too, right? From individuals too. Like I came out of my fear. So like that, there'll be so many things. So I really want to tell people, you don't really require a permission from others. First, you require a permission from yourself. So with when you are ready with all those steps, then you can definitely go and start your business.
Beautifully said, Ramya. We need a permission from us. I think the moment you give that permission, the sky is the limit where we can start exploring about it. We don't need to worry about whether we have a kids, family, this constraint, that constraint. The moment you give a permission and decide to commit, the magic happens. Beautifully, you've just said that. But you also give other pointers saying that I brainstormed what kind of a company it should give a vintage and it's traveling with me. And I also figured out it is only the online and everything. So it means you have created an ecosystem to support. So tell us about your supporting environment, right from your mentors, advisors, community for the business. And of course, once you covered it, I also would like to know what's your support system at home?
Good, interesting. Actually, all my skills are my support system, and then with me, I have a co-founder of my brother wife. My sister-in-law is my co-founder. Why I joined her as a co-founder is also with a plan because I'm good at strategy, I'm good at designing, I'm good at my own skills. But when I thought that my Madras Sarees is only online thing, that requires a large part of digital skills. But I didn't had much of digital skills that particular time. She is a journalist photographer.
Okay.
So whatever the skill that was missing in me, I found in her. So I spoke to her. I joined her into the company as a co-founder. That really helped me a lot. This is also a good idea that we cannot be a good master at everything, and entrepreneurship is also sometimes like in a corporate leadership, we think that when we grow up, we feel that we are alone. Though that with we have so much of community, sometimes we'll be thinking what to share, what not to share. So much of confusions will be there. The same pattern will be here in your business too. Sometimes, yeah, there'll be so much of help available on the community or the internet everywhere. But that thought, can I share this? Can I share in this particular amount of time? Though so many restrictions will be there. No, that if you have a co-founder with your missing skill that can help in a greater way in your business so that the responsibility is divided and then you can travel in a stronger way. So her digital skills helped me and I brought in her as a co-founder. Now I created her as my backup. So when I'm not in the office, there is someone who can pick up my things and she takes that as a responsibility and she started working on it. So this is an ecosystem today I've created. We are a team of 18 now. For every primary, there is a secondary person. So everyone are backed up like that. So the work happens without any pause here with Madras Sarees.
Awesome. So another important aspect you brought, having a co-founder helps you to brainstorm and be backup and then find out your complement skill where we can just bring it onto the table and then it's like a divide and conquer the world. All right, which you have beautifully have just done. So now we have spoken so much of a co-founder. Tell us her name. We'll also just understand who's your co-founder along with
Yeah, her name is Vibhishika.
Bishika.
Ishika. She's, photographer journalist and she's a miniature artist.
Okay.
And now she dropped all her skills down and she picked up whatever I taught to her. And Madras Sarees is part of her now.
Awesome. So, a really rocking success for you and Bibishika to just see that in a bigger way to that. But that's a beautiful way of creating, co-creating together a new journey about it. So now we'll just talk about it, about if a woman wanted to just take advice from you, which you said, I've just done about it. How would you give that advice to start from zero to come to the stage one? What
Yeah,
should we do?
yeah, sure. So many of the times we'll think that for a bigger ideas, we need to have a meeting room, laptops, devices, people, etc., etc. But the dreams can, what do you call, born when we are feeding the children or while we are on the way to drop our children to the school or while doing your cooking or doing your household activities. Even in that particular period of time, a big dream can happening, right? That we should understand. It is not like about the environment at all. It is all about what is coming to your mind and how should we hone that? How should we take it across? So that one small thing also we can pick it up from there. And this particular era, your WhatsApp can create a community for you. A simple Insta page can be your store. This is creating a lot of opportunity to the women around here in this particular period of time. We should all explore what is happening around. We should pick it up from there. With the zero amount, you can start your business today. Yeah, there's no huge investment is needed across. because all these systems, even in my example, I carefully done each and every step. I started Madras Sarees as a WhatsApp selling community first.
Oh, okay.
I started my in my own home in my 10 by 10 room. That is my office. Myself, my co-founder, and we had one helper, just 3 person. In 2021, I started Madras Sarees. Initially, and also in some book I have read that every person will have 250 personal contact in their life. So that somewhere came to my mind, and then I just gone through my phone book. I found really 250 contacts available there. With that, I created my WhatsApp community first. So initially, though, I thought I'll target this 250 personal connects in my phone book and let's start the business. But that really helped me for 2 months. First 2 months with this known community, I was able to sell big. So this 2 months, my sales were happening. Parallelly, I was exploring how to market it. Then we started a YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever possible. I started all the marketing. I started the marketing through all these free platforms, and from there we picked up the business. So this is like little example where I started small. I my investment amount is 2 lakhs.
Okay.
Today, my company is valued 28 crores.
Very good. Awesome.
So it is not about heavy investment, heavy things, and whatever is available. You need to be, know how to use all these available resources first. All these are free resources. If for small entrepreneurs, mompreneurs, if they are good in cooking, if they are good at baking or something, they can start an Insta page instantly today when they are thinking about it having or not. You start your Insta page, market it, you can go by.
Absolutely. Yeah. So this is a good inspiration to tell them 10 by 10 with 2 lakh, and there is nothing over there, and 250 contacts from your, that's an investment, I would say, that who came and then just created the opportunity to scale about it, right? So now you've come to the stage with 18-member team and across continent, 400 orders per day where you are just making it. Now, what is next? How are you just looking the expansion plan?
Yeah. Before I say about the expansion plan, day by day, I actually daily I'll put some new thoughts to this business. That is my habit. I'll write
Okay.
down what will be my new thought for tomorrow, the previous day itself. So
Okay.
that is how I go about it. So initially, I was just a trader, open and honest. I'll go somewhere, I'll buy something, I'll put it into my page, then we'll do it. When we, in a span of 1 year, we got 22,000 plus customer for ourselves. Then it was very human involved thing where people need to reply on a WhatsApp. It is a huge effort, right? Then I thought I should move on to a website. Then I started a website when I got 22,000 unique customer. Then I started my website. Then website was like then we expanded and we got about some 75,000 plus customers. I thought it should be divided, the traffic should be divided, and we gave our mobile app both in iOS and Android. That is how took all the steps carefully so that I should never fail at anything. So also heavily investing in something which is not yielding a result, that doesn't mean anything. So this was the steps I was taking it across. Now we have about 2 lakhs unique customer for Madras Sarees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank
Great,
you.
great to hear. Okay.
Thank
Awesome.
you. Yeah. So that particular time, but now we are Madras Sarees' capabilities is like we design our own sarees. We have a contracted weaver throughout India in all the places. We make them to design, make our own designed sarees, and that is available with our logo.
Oh,
My
okay.
idea is like every apparel will have the logo brand, right? But sarees, there's no private label available at all. We had one Garden Valley that also gone in between. There's no much progress in that. Now with Madras Sarees, 50% of the product will come with the Madras Sarees logo on the pallu end. So that is a capability we have. So I'm very, I mean, heavily investing my time in product designing and other things. So when we talk about the growth, from day one, we are not present anywhere in any other channel. We do everything on our own platform, be it as a WhatsApp community or our website or our app, everything on our own platform. For when we think about the growth, my idea is not to going back to a traditional business. Then what should I do? We thought about a digital kiosk for saris. It's not about the vending machine, it's a digital kiosk. Our idea is like even in our B town today, they are not so good at technology, and also they are not believing. If you order something, it might not reach them. They are not good about believing the e-commerce business today. So they're not making their e-commerce purchases today. So we want to get this tech-enabled business to those centers. We have to put up a machine, a good big screen machines there. We should make the people to believe that if you put your order in this machine, the sari will reach their home. We want to give that experience to all the other centers available. And also through this kiosk, we are thinking about the franchising.
Awesome. Very,
So
very.
one point before I complete that. For all these things, I have now brought in my brother inside Madras Sarees. He's my growth strategist. He's thinking about all this future growth of Madras Sarees.
Lovely. Happy to see a family just getting united now to just create a business together. Pretty good to hear the journey about it. And looking forward to know more about your expansion and see what is that our community also can be part of it, where they can just explore together with that. So there are a couple of questions are just coming. I just wanted to pick up that to just talk about it. So how did motherhood influence their entrepreneurial mindset and decision making? That was one of the question. Do you have any pointers for that?
Yeah, sure. Uh, yeah. I mean, as I said, so society silently expect women to succeed everywhere simultaneously, right? Perfect mother, perfect wife, perfect entrepreneur, perfect daughter. That pressure is exhausting, right? So, perfection don't deserve success at all. You only need a courage to continue, right? I have learned so much in this business. Confidence doesn't come before any action. Confidence actually comes after surviving difficult days, right? Many women's like can wait. They are waiting still for a confidence, perfect timing, complete clarity, etc. But honestly, this entrepreneurship will teach you everything while you are walking through it.
Absolutely right.
Nobody can start fully ready. That cannot happen in my point of view, and that is all okay because, as I said, social media changes an opportunity for a woman today. They all need can access one Instagram page, can become their business or a WhatsApp community, etc. Whatever I told is readily available. And also, as a mother, we are already an entrepreneur kind of thing because. Mother has greater advantage than the others because the resilience, etc. Those are hardened skill that anyone can learn and implement, but we have that in ourselves.
Absolutely. You're right. You're right, right? So we are born with transforming or nurturing without somebody teaching us. It's an
Yeah.
ability for us to know about it. So that gives you the additional strength to become an entrepreneur by default. So thanks for just bringing that. So another question is just coming to us is what is the one mistake, early stage mistake when we start we should avoid? Do you have any insight for that?
Yeah. Yes. One mistake is, without a plan, devise a strategy. Without that, don't do anything in your business. Then that can become a blueprint. You should invest time in preparing a plan and the strategy. Then you need not put your time at all. You can just follow that blueprint. At least we can avoid error. What you call the surprise kind of an errors can be avoided with a plan and the strategy.
Absolutely right. So that just leads to another question they also wanted. Since you have just come and you're happy to just do, other question is also coming. What are the marketing tactics other than the WhatsApp you have used in the early days? Is it something more they wanted to know
Yeah,
from you?
definitely more. As I said, selling sari is not easy at all. That too, convincing a woman is not easy at all. So my strategy, what I thought was, see, where is the gap? Because since we don't know anything about the sari, we are not readily buying it, right? When we are seeing the sari, someone can feel that it is good, but otherwise, if we don't know anything, what happened behind, you are not ready to take that sari. So what I decided is I'll go to a YouTube videos. I'll make a YouTube videos to explain the sari in detail. What is a height? What is a width? What's a wash cap? How can you style it? And what is the story little behind that sari? Those little detail really helped me to connect with people. Now today, if Ramya says anything, my community will believe that because I'm saying what happened really behind that particular sari. So those details is really helping to connect myself with my audiences. So you need to figure out what is that thing connection point so that if you get connected to your audience will literally become your sales channel. They'll go and tell their friends that I bought the sari from Madras. So you know what? This is being developed at a Kanchipuram with that particular weaver and this particular design, all those stories, whatever you convey to them in a genuine way, they will go and say about those things to their friends and communities, and that is how your business can grow.
Absolutely. And now the other question, since you said you are also connecting with the audience of a background and etc. And I did see your website where you also have a sections for workwear, festival wear, or something like that. You have a classification about it. So tell me something, if there is a workwear to be just done, what would be the simple things where we should know about it to purchase the sari relevant to that? Probably some simple tips since you are connecting and we would like to know about it. What should be done?
Sure. Workwear means all day comfortable. That is first point that you need to consider. Like you cannot have the sari and you feel like when can I go and remove it? When you're going to work, you should be comfortable all the day with that particular sari. So that is primary point that you need to consider. And also, if you are a working woman, the other interesting point is it should be maintenance free. You cannot go hand wash, put a starch, dry it on a partial shade. All those, no one is having a large amount of time these days. So you should consider about less maintenance also.
Perfect. So so these kind of a tips, if people wants to know where they get it from, you, do you have a separate channel or something where they need to be part of it?
Yeah, Madras Sarees YouTube channel is available where every day we make a video. And also in business, this point also I want to share, Manjula. Consistency is the key.
Hmm.
So though I had a great skills, if I'm not showing up myself, there'll be a little gap in my business on every day. Because this era is like a founder-led business or going good, where if the people see founder face, that trust is happening instantly. So it is cannot be avoided at all. So founder need to show up every day at least, and this consistency will really help to grow bigger.
Absolutely bang on it, right? So other thing people also wanted to know about is how can entrepreneur balance creativity, sales, and management all at once? What do we do for that?
Yeah, that is why I said all at once, great at a time is not possible. Have someone who can help you. You can handle whatever you are good at, and you can take out that other responsibilities. You identify a people who are good at that missing things, put it on them, on their shoulder, and let them help to you. So together we can do better.
Absolutely. Good, good. Thank you so much, Ramya, for giving your entire narration of 2021 to now in a small, just capsule manner for us to understand where are you coming from, where, what did you start, and what are you today, right? To know about it. Along with that, you are also nicely just giving the snippets of how to hold other women and then take them to our next level. So indeed, inspiring journey to know about it, and wishing a great success. That's the
Thank you.
duty where when we see other women are growing, happy to see that. And keep rocking, keep inspiring, and looking forward to just bring you into a next level of a program to talk about the next version of Ramya Devanathan with us. So wishing you all the best, Ramya.
Thank you, Pachda, and to the entire community. I wish you all the best. Don't seek permission from others, seek permission from yourself. Don't worry about starting small. One day you'll definitely be big. Explore your skills, and I mean, daily you sharpen your skills, make it a habit, and explore your 250 contacts in your mobile book today. And little things, whatever I shared today, hopefully that's useful to you. And thanks for this beautiful session to her second innings. I wish you all good success too.
Absolutely. Thank you, Ramya. Thank you so much. Dear women leaders, all of you are a leader today. You have just learned from Ramya today about how she started and where she is today. So everybody can just start small and build our journey. And if you think you need somebody to chime in and hold you, connect with us back with our career guidance session, where you can understand whether the career, entrepreneurship, or whatever you are doing alone in your mind, you have one more hand with you to just hold and walk together. With that, looking forward to see you in your next session and wishing you all the best. Happy Mother's Month once again. Enjoy. Take care. Have a good day. Thank you.